We are very confident that this proof of vaccination certificate that will be federally approved, issued by the provinces with the health information for Canadians, is going to be accepted at destinations worldwide.
The Prime Minister unveils plans for a national vaccine passport for international travel, but already a problem for British Columbians. In most of the country, your provincial vaccine card will double as your national passport, but today we learned that BC's certificate is not compatible and has not been federally approved. Good evening. Mi Jung is off tonight. This all means British Columbians will need another vaccine card in addition to the one we already have. It's unclear when that will happen. And today, the Premier faced questions on why our passport doesn't work for the feds. CTV's Ben Milder joins us live with more on this tonight. So, Ben, why the hiccup for British Columbians?
Scott, BC is one of 4 provinces using proof of vaccination that will not work with the federal system. Today, Premier Horgan said that's because his government wanted to roll out the provincial system as quickly as possible. But Quebec had their passport online before we did, and it is compatible. After being grounded for nearly 2 years, many Canadians have plans to get back out and explore the world.
Greek Islands, Lake Como.
To Dubai and off to France, Paris.
Those planning international travel can use the new standardized pan-Canadian vaccine passport to prove they've had their shots.
That will be issued by every province and territory so that people can travel domestically, but particularly internationally.
The Prime Minister announced the rollout Thursday in Ottawa. The document looks like this example from the Yukon. Most Canadians can access it immediately, but not British Columbians.
Again, the federal government is responsible for international travel, and so that was not my knitting. I left that to them to deal with. 6 provinces and all 3 territories managed to work with the feds to make sure their internal vaccine passport systems work with this federal one. BC joins Alberta, Manitoba, and New Brunswick as the only places where it doesn't. The Premier says it was more important for the province to roll out the local vaccine passport as quickly as possible. But you're going to need 2 at the moment, and we'll see how we go in the months ahead, how we can bring those 2 together.
Starting October 30th, travelers will have to prove their vaccine status for rail and air travel within Canada. The province says British Columbians will have access to the federal document by then, but hasn't said exactly when.
I was hoping that the Premier would have some answers today, and he clearly didn't. A quick call to their federal counterparts could pretty quickly clear this up in terms of what is not in alignment.
So to recap, Scott, we can't download the pan-Canadian travel document yet, but the province says it will be available by the time vaccine proof is mandatory for domestic air travel. An important note for international travelers, though, there are no guarantees your destination country will accept it. The feds say they are working on that. Scott?
All right, thank you, Ben.